Hello, bonjour everybody. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for subscriber. Today we're talking about Flames of War. It's a 100 scale, so 15mm scale, and it's for late war. That's the kit number GBX89, and it contains 6 vehicles inside the box. They call it the PUMA Panzerspah Platoon. So a PUMA Platoon, and the good thing about that kit is with one box you can have 4 different variants of the 234 vehicle. First you have the one with the 234/1 with the autocannon, the 234/2 with the 5cm gun and the turret, and then the 234/3, the howitzer 75, and 234/4 with the anti-tank 75. In this video, painting and weathering of this kit, we will only paint the 234/1 and 234/2 PUMA. I did not build any of the 234/3 and 4, as I want to concentrate on a reconnaissance vehicle. So people who play Flames of War know the spearhead tactic and reconnaissance vehicle capability, and we will concentrate on that building this vehicle. So they're going to be pretty much in one video but in 3 parts. So the part 1 is I did paint it dark yellow, airspray dark yellow, all the vehicle, all 6 vehicles, and now the part 2 will be painting the camouflage on this vehicle. And the reason I took this 234/1 and 234/2 is it used the same base vehicle and both turrets fit on it. So I got 2 for the price of 1 basically, because I have 2 vehicles. So it gave me the chance when I play Flames of War, depending of the scenario and depending what I try to achieve, to have both versions in my arsenal. So what it is I'm going to paint it. What was the color in 1944-45 for some of the vehicle is only with a green pattern on it. When you look at it, one side or the other, they look pretty the same because it's just a mirror of the picture I found. The picture where I found it on the internet, on the website. It's a great website. If you never saw that, it's worth to see it. If you saw it again, if you know about it, you know how great it is for reference for any modeler. So I'm going to put the link on the bottom for where I took the painting from and got the idea to paint it on that pattern. And also, every paint I'm going to use during this video or weathering I'm going to use would be also shown in the description below. So that would pretty much complete my part 1. So we'll go to part 2, and it is about painting the color scheme or camouflage scheme on the vehicle. Part 2 of this video is about the pattern, camouflage pattern on the vehicle. So as you can see, I just completed. So on top, left or right, I will have a speed fast of painting by brush. While on the other corner, I'm going to put the pictures of the paint color I try to achieve on this video, or the pattern I try to achieve with that color. As you can see, the pattern follow up to the turret, but it is kind of a personal value, like the back here. It's a personal value. I didn't find any picture that show in the back what it looked like, so I have to assume, why not this way? The same for the front and the top of the vehicle. The pattern I use is a personal pattern that I decided to create. You can see turret completely turned. I haven't followed the pattern on the top, try to make it on the hatch of the crew commander to look like it's one move. Don't worry too much underneath, because technically when the crew paint their vehicle, they basically paint as is and they don't go underneath. They cannot. So even if it turns and it becomes blank, it should be fine with the purpose and the way it was painted during the war. The color I use is a retroactive green from VALLEJO 7890, and the reason for that is the RAL number is 6003, exactly as mentioned during the war, if I'm not wrong. If I remove the 5 cm gun with this turret and I put the 2 cm autocannon on the vehicle, you can see the pattern is following. So I made sure that the pattern is following, but did not increase too much, because technically it's a mesh and you will not see the color. So when I paint the mesh, you will probably lose the green over it, most of it. I got my little antenna, and that will complete the part 3 of this vehicle. You don't have to be exactly as the picture you find, and you cannot too. And don't forget, the picture you find or the photo you may find on the internet or in a book reflect the liking of the author and also what he can find himself, and the person who paint or the pictures, it is made by someone and it is his liking. For a photo, it is also the liking of the crew at the time during the war and the availability of the paint and what they try to achieve with the area they are fighting. So it's all personal. It's not like today's painting of a vehicle, a war machine vehicle, where all the paint is all done mechanically in the factory. This one is all made by each crew during combat situation. So you may have more design on it, less design. It doesn't follow. You may have 2 tanks side by side. Like here, I have another one that I paint also. You can see the pattern is not the same, but they do the job the same way. It's to achieve a certain pattern that it might be have been during the war. That will complete my part 2 of this video. I will also complete all 6 vehicles, so that's 2 vehicle paint. I have 2 more to paint. You have just to make sure that when you complete each pattern is which 2 turrets go to which vehicle, so the pattern look alike and doesn't disrupt too much overall. So far, hand painting with a brush with a small vehicle like this one at 1/100, it looked not too bad. I think it would be even better when the weathering is done on the vehicle. And but don't forget also is most of the time during the war, each crew in a vehicle, they used to have airbrush to paint their vehicle, but also most of them were done with a brush, with a broom, with whatever they, a rag, whatever they can find that can do the job, because availability is not always there for the crew. So the painting would be different. Also, people tend to forget or never mention is during the war, the paint was sent to the troop to do a pattern on their vehicle, and that paint sent, the brown or the green, was a paste that was in the canister. And what the troop had to do is use the paste, mix it with gas or mix it with water to achieve the quality they are looking for, or the consistency they need to achieve to paint with the brush or to paint with the airbrush. And the pace, even if it's all the same color, the shade would change. So the shade of the green will change as you're beginning. You just receive the canister of paint and it's brand new, or it's an old canister. You reach the bottom of it, where the bottom would be a bit more dark green, as the color mix inside the paste will slowly go down in the canister. So that's complete my portion of that segment 2, or part 2 of that. Now part 3 would be to paint all the tools on the vehicle, and the part 4 would be to do the weathering. So I'll finish that part 2, and then we'll start the part 3. It is painting the tools and the wheel, etc., all the accessory on the vehicle.